Two Omaha teenagers lost their lives. 3 others are behind bars. Today in court, we learned more on what led to this month's double murder north of downtown and how police tracked down the key suspect. At the same time, the judge determined that prosecutors cannot prove a certain aspect of the case against 2 other guys. Good evening, I'm Craig DeGrally. Jen is off tonight. Senior reporter Jake Wazakowski was in court today and has details.
Craig, the double murder that happened landed 3 people behind bars at that time, and it was over the purchase of a handgun. The judge felt that 2 of the suspects didn't know that the murder was going to happen and that it actually had. A deadly consequence unravels a web of teens and guns. December 9th, officers find 2 boys dead inside an SUV near 16th and Yates. 18-year-old James Starr in the driver's seat shot 4 times, and 17-year-old Brandon Phelps shot once. Police arrest 15-year-old Corvassier Sims for murder and cousins Warren and Martin Anderson for conspiracy and accessory. Today, a judge says there's not enough evidence on the Andersons for conspiracy, but there is for accessory to murder.
The officer's testimony was that there was no conspiracy, so there's no agreement, there was no knowledge on their part that this is what was going to happen.
And in fact, they took the step of warning that something could take place. They were trying to prevent something from happening.
Investigators say Sims knew the victims from Blackburn High School and that he told the cousins he was buying a gun from Starr for $150. They warned him the price sounded like a robbery setup. Sims apparently said he was prepared. The Andersons told authorities they didn't see Sims shoot the teens, but drove him from the scene. Sims allegedly gave them his own gun and one he had taken from Starr.
We're confident there's evidence about a gun being involved, either a transaction taking place to get a gun or somebody to rip somebody off or something to that extent. But we certainly know what the end result was here, and that's 2 people dead.
A probation officer identified the alleged shooter, Sims, to police, and they put him at the scene of the crime by tracking his juvenile probation ankle bracelet. Barbara Robinson attended the hearing and says the devil is busy in our community.
I'm just saying that our kids, we got to get back to church. We got to get our kids back to church.
Warren Anderson is being held on $1 million bond at the jail. The 2 other suspects are at the Douglas County Youth Center. Now, it's unclear right now if either of the Andersons' bonds will be reduced because that more serious charge of conspiracy has been either dropped or amended. Reporting live outside the Douglas County Courthouse, Jake Wazakowski, KMTV Action 3 News.